It's all you ever hear. Look like this, think like this, be like this. How do you fight it? We started our own radio station. We keep our identities secret. It gives us the power to say what we want as loud as we want.
We change the rules around. We've got a different sound. Tune into the underground. 'Cause when it gets too much, you have no choice. Oh yeah, you gotta make some noise. Are you listening? Are you listening? Now we're on the air.
You're listening to Radio Free Roscoe.
Good morning, students. This is a special greeting to those who are new to Henry Roscoe High. It's a big step that will require big changes from you.
Hey,
I
Radiohead.
will be here to guide you
Bro,
in new and
What are you doing?
challenging directions.
just searching the dial for anything inspiring.
Thank you and good day. Good luck to all of you.
Yo, Pete, you see that?
I know.
It's Lupper. Lunch and supper?
Why did I think things would be different in high school?
Are you kidding me? Everything is different in high school. Look, we made it to this big show. Okay, but one wrong move, one false step, and bang! It's over. Bye-bye, see you later, sayonara.
Yeah, it's a real jungle out there, Ray.
The Discovery Channel takes you to the darkest reaches of Henry Roscoe High and the game of survival that is the 9th grade. Let's take a look. Observe the nervous anxiety of these 3 yearlings now separated from their junior high herd. Regard their waiting, their watching. Will they find a pack to hang with? It's touch and go.
Uh-oh. A hapless newbie has just accidentally captured the attention of a predator jock.
Holy Cashmere, Batman, who is she?
So, why don't you ask her out to Leper, right?
Oh man, look at this freak. He is gonna get eaten alive, I'm telling you. You know what he said to me in homeroom? Hey, man. You don't say hey, man. The first time, you gotta fight a battle with them. You gotta become brothers.
Hey, man. That's stupid.
I don't expect you to understand, Lily. Guys live by a certain code, and, well, you're a girl, right? Ow! Have you been working out?
Yo and hello, Cougars. You're listening to the voice of Henry Roscoe High. I'm Kim Carlisle. Hear me roar.
I'd like to take the time out to welcome the 9th grade class to our world. Remember, Cougars, we've all been there.
So, Cougars, try to make this year an uplifting one.
It's still kind of raw.
It's amazing. It sounds so raw.
It's my first recording. I kind of goofed up in the guitar solo. Robbie, you're making fun of me.
Come on, Lily. It's not like I'm Ray. Hey, can't win them all. Hey, catch. I found it in the garbage.
Ew!
What? It's fine. Hey, remember, it's Mickey's warehouse. He likes my taste in garbage. Working on a song?
Oh, yeah, I'm working on lyrics here.
You know, I've always loved your W's. They remind me of waves.
Thanks, Ray, I think. Oh, hey, Robbie. Find any cool stations yet?
Oh, I picked up this underground radio show from Cleveland. These kids are just talking about bands and music and stuff. It's all staticky, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Static Kids in Cleveland. Sounds so...
It's like there's all these sound waves vibrating through the air, but when you turn on the radio, they come out as voices talking in your ear. I want to be that voice in someone's head. So did you tell your dad you're going out for the play instead of the soccer team?
let me tell you something about the Brennan soccer legacy. My dad was a legend, my brother's a varsity star, and my mom, my own mother, has a crush on Beckham. You know, I'll be cast out of the family, probably turn to crime.
Oh, and start eating out of the garbage and...
Come on. You're the rebel son. Once he sees how good you are,
I've never been on stage.
You're never not on stage, Ray. What are you talking about?
don't be so nervous.
Nervous? That was called acting, my dear chap.
Okay, does he have an off switch?
What about you, Lily? Or, does the musician just go with the flow?
Oh, no. I have a plan.
She wrote a killer song.
Ah, the time has come.
Mickey's open mic.
Okay, but I don't really know if I'm ready to play in front of people yet.
Did the White Stripes wait till they were ready?
Okay, I know what you guys are trying to do, but...
There is no try, only do.
All right, Mr. McGrath. You will be live in 5. Now, just take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy.
This is Cougar Radio, the voice of Roscoe High. I'm Robbie McGrath, and I'm wondering, what's so great about fitting in? What's great about it is, it's easy. It's hard to go your own way, but why not take a chance? Sure, you may make a fool of yourself, but at least it'd really be you.
Thank you, Mr. McGrath. It's very powerful.
Thanks.
Okay, next, please.
Next, Ray Brennan auditioning for the part of Algernon.
Time to go where no Brennan has gone before. I don't really see anything romantic in proposing. It is very romantic to be in love. But there's nothing romantic in a definite proposal.
Ah, yes. A new year at Cougar... A new year at Cougar Radio means a new adventure. Now, you all know me as your principal. But at the station, I want you to think of me as just one of the Cougars. Well, the biggest Cougar. Moving on. Now, you all know Kim Carlisle, our head DJ. Kim, would you like to tell them about the 3 C's?
It's so inspiring when you tell it.
Okay. Cougar Radio is a powerful tool of communication. Its purpose is to help create a community. What's required of you is commitment. And that brings us to the topic of the rules.
Well, maybe the rules can wait, Mr. Waller, until after we've handed out the station assignments.
The station assignments, yes. First of all, let me remind you that every role at Cougar Radio is important. Yes, you have a question, Mr.
Strong. Travis Strong.
Ah, yes, Mr. Strong. Your audition was so, unique.
So, how much say will we have on the music when we're DJing?
I'm sure the song list we've put together will please everyone.
I didn't see anything in the schedule about doing editorials on school issues. Did I miss it?
Being a part of Cougar Radio is a privilege. Let me make that clear. My job is to make sure the station has one voice. The voice of Roscoe High. It's not complicated.
Ad department. Hey, still gonna be cool. Keep dreaming.
Wasn't he great? Give it up for him. 2 guitars for the price of one on that one, huh, gang?
Okay, what can I say about our next performer? Except for wasn't it long ago she broke open her piggy bank to buy her first Nirvana CD. Now that's not punk. Well, come on up, have fun, hey kid?
Hi. Hi again. I'm Lily. Geez, it's so quiet in here. Maybe that's because I'm used to playing downstairs in my basement and the dryer's always going. Danger to run from. Wait. Sorry, I goofed up. It's so hard to tell. I'm sorry.
Roscoe, we have a problem.
I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, what are you talking about, Lily? You were great, way better than that show-off before, you guitar face. Come on.
At least you got up there, right? Took guts.
Thanks, you guys. Did you get that DJ spot?
I go on the air tomorrow.
Wow, that's really good, Robbie. How'd your audition go?
I nailed it.
Well, I'm happy for you guys. Really. At least we all didn't bomb, right? You know, I think I'm gonna go. See you later. Here's your copy. It's simple. Read it. And don't spit on the mic.
I'm not reading this. Yo and hello, who's the winner who wrote it?
That would be me. And never use my catchphrase again. Got it? 3, 2, 1. You're on the air.
This is Cougar Radio, the voice of Roscoe High. Your voice, of course. I'm Robbie McGrath, bringing you the freshest freshman news. The Science Club is sponsoring our car wash to raise funds for new Petri dishes. We can read about fungus or grow it ourselves. It's up to you. Tell your parents it's for science.
Yo and hello, Cougars. I'm Kim Carlisle, so it's time to
Smile a while. This is the voice of Roscoe High. Your voice, of course.
Will not be heard. Cougar Radio is the voice of the administration. It has total control over what goes on the air. It wants to have total control over you. I say, tune it out and listen to something different. Yourself. Unless you want to be the same as everybody else. Then Cougar Radio's for you.
And I want every last student wearing blue and gold Friday to show your Roscoe High spirit. Go Cougars!
Hey, wait! That broadcast. That was you, wasn't it?
So you're gonna rat me out now?
No. I want to know how you did it.
Well, I picked it up in an army surplus store in Istanbul.
How far can this thing transmit a signal?
I don't know. 2 miles, maybe?
You could reach most of Roscoe with that.
I've never actually done a real radio show before, just goofed around.
I still can't believe you took over the Cougar frequency.
It was necessary. Yo and hello? It's power, and Waller's afraid of giving any to the students.
Yeah, but now that I'm in the door, I can do the things I want.
Oh, and time is a linear function, independent of space.
Where are you from, anyway?
Hong Kong. Before that, London.
Robbie, listen to me. I am in deep... What's he doing here?
Come on, Ray. You know each other.
Hey, man.
Travis lived in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? Him and 7.2 million other people? Come on, let's grab a slice.
I'm kinda busy.
All right. Cool. I'll see you later.
So, buy a Cougar cupcake and cheer up your tum-tum as you help pay for the cheerleaders' new pom-poms. And for those of you looking for something different, why not skip the pep rally and stop by Mickey's Discs? Roscoe's Ska Masters Scorched Toast are doing a free show. Support your local music. Why'd you cue the jingle?
Because I told her to. And by the way, I prefer the word anthem. Was that your idea of a joke?
No. I just thought the students should hear their options.
Options? I didn't see any options in the copy I approved. Did you, Miss Carlisle?
No, I didn't, Mr. Waller.
Well, since you like the word chance so much, I'll give you one more. You do want to stay on the radio, don't you? Well, I'm glad we straightened that out, Mr. McGrath.
And when you're done, I need another refreshment, freshman.
I want to be on the radio, just not Cougar Radio.
Yo and hello, Cougars. I'm Kim Carlisle, reminding you all that pep equals power.
Martial arts fan, huh? Bruce Lee? My man. I mean, the 1-inch punch.
Unbelievable. I mean, he could focus enough power and strength in that punch to kill a man.
But you can't. Can you?
No. I need a foot.
How about we do our own sort of 1-inch punch?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about starting our own radio station.
Why?
As someone once said, because it's necessary. Hey.
Oh. Hey.
Where are you headed?
I'm off to Mickey's. Gotta show my face there sooner or later, right?
Hey, can I play your CD for someone?
Sure, yeah, I guess.
Ray!
So, I guess this means you now know I didn't get into the play.
Hey, Ray! Come on!
Look, if I don't make it back onto that soccer team, my dad'll flip.
You gotta deal with your dad sooner or later.
It's more than that. You have to be something in high school or else you're a loser. That's just the way it is. I mean, like you're a DJ.
Not anymore. I'm quitting.
Don't be an idiot, man. What about being the voice in people's heads?
I'm still gonna be. We're starting our own radio station.
Who is?
Well, me, you, I hope, Lily, and Travis. He's got all the equipment.
Travis.
Ray, come on. Is it go time?
Sell me.
Okay. No one can tell us what to do. We can say anything we want, play any music, get girls.
Sold.
Hey, Mickey. Yeah, I heard about this cool new radio station. Uh-huh. 88.1. Yeah. I think it starts at 4. See you later. We got an audience.
Next stop, Glory Town.
Transmitter's ready to go.
Hey, man.
Wait, we don't have a name. We can't go on the air without a name.
Where's my espresso?
This is Radio Free Roscoe. Ray? We're gonna try to do something different from what's usually on the radio. We're not exactly sure what that is yet, but you'll be the first to hear. Let's start with a song I know you haven't heard.
It's go time.
Robbie.
Danger to run from, danger to face. It's so hard to tell the difference these days. So hard to tell the difference these days.
That was so amazing. How did you guys get my song on the radio?
Voodoo.
Cool, let me do some voodoo.
We're constantly bombarded. Listen to this. Look like this, be like this, but before you follow along blindly, just ask yourself, why? That's all we're doing. What do you want? What do you think? How do you feel? That's what counts. Keep listening for us somewhere on the left of the dial.
This is Radio Free Roscoe signing off. Peace